to get your take just on the bigger picture of what's going on at Chelsea with Sarri gone and very potentially Frank Lampard coming in. You can weigh in on Jorginho too. Just give us your assessment of happenings in West London.
Well, I think Sarri, come the end of it, although he wasn't liked by the fans, did a fairly good job. But it was always his wish, I think, to go back into Italy. I don't think he was particularly happy with the way the fans treated him. And Frank Lampard's a difficult one because every other Derby manager over the last few years has been sacked, perceived as a failure for not getting promotion. The difference with Frank Lampard is that he's a media darling. Everybody seems to want him to be the next Chelsea manager. And he didn't have quite the money to spend that previous Derby managers had. So him going back to Chelsea, he's going to be loved by the fans. He's going to be given that little bit of extra time. He did work with the young players at Derby, and that's probably what Chelsea are looking at. Some of those players might go back to Chelsea. So he showed that he could coach young players, he could develop them, and that's what he might have to do with this transfer ban.
Paul, Frank Lampard, is it the right move for Chelsea to go in his direction?
With the state that Chelsea are in with the transfer ban, then it's probably going to be that type of a move. Yes, is it risky? Yes, it is. And I think exactly for the same reasons that Robbo says, I think that...
Do you like it, in essence? Is it the right thing for Chelsea to do? It goes so much against the grain of how they've done previous...
If I'm perfectly honest, I think it's a massive risk. And I think under different circumstances, they would have gone elsewhere. But I think, you know, everybody needs a chance. Who knows? He may be able to pull it off. He may be able to work with the young kids, get the young kids. He was a fantastic midfield player himself. You know, has he got good management skills? He's going to have that, but this is a bigger ask than Derby County going to Chelsea.
Staying with you, Paul, at Manchester United, £50 million linked with Wan-Bissaka from Crystal Palace.
I like him.
Do you like it?
I do. I like the player. I think he's got a lot of growth in him. I think he gets up and down very, very well. He defends very well, which is something that we don't see too often nowadays. He likes to defend. He closes the ball down. And to me, I think he's one of the better right backs that Manchester United could go after. And if he's available, I say they get him.
You like this move, Shaka?
It is. It's a needed move. It's a lot of money for a right back. I mean, we were criticising Manchester City similarly, what was it, a year or two ago, in their own acquisition. But this is a player and the type of player that Manchester United need and have needed for quite some time. I'm with Paul. I think he only gets better, and at 20 years old, it stands Manchester United in good stead.
Robbo, does this move get your thumbs up?
Paul mentioned something there, a good defender first and foremost. And very rarely when I've seen good attackers run at him, is he beaten, because he's got good pace, he's quick on the turn, he gets into good positions. So first and foremost, he's a good defender, and I think then Manchester United would develop his football ability going forward. But he must be a good defender first, and I think he is.
Continuing with the transfer talk, Marcos Llorente, 24-year-old midfielder, is going to move. Actually, he's not going to be able to call the movers in. He doesn't need to, because he's going from Real Madrid to Atletico Madrid. A €40 million transfer fee. Defensive midfielder, supposedly the replacement for Rodri. Of course, he signed with Real Madrid as a 14-year-old. Also on the move, Mats Hummels. He's going back.
He's only 30?
Yes, apparently. Going back to Borussia Dortmund. €30 million transfer fee from Bayern Munich. Of course, he won the Bundesliga 3 times. Going back to the club he spent nearly a full decade with.
For more, sign up now for ESPN Plus.